welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I kind of wanted to do a meal prepping video with you. I've been trying to eat a little healthier, but today I am gonna make pasta, and even though most pastas are high in carbs, this one is not like, I guess, regular pasta. This one is a brown rice. It's yellow lentil and brown rice. This one's from Trader Joe's, but I don't have a lot of this one left, so I am gonna mix it up with this one, which is gluten-free and it is made from chickpeas. So from making these, I've made both of them before, so just a little side note, this one is my favorite one. It tends to be really like nice and soft. It tastes like real pasta, I guess, and this one tends to be a little harder. It's a little bit harder when it's made. I don't know why the chickpea is like that, but because I don't have a lot of this one, I'm just gonna mix it and eat it like that. And I'm thinking I am making a chicken alfredo, so I got some sauce. Sometimes I make my own, but just for this video I bought some sauce already made, and then I'm also gonna do some overnight oats. So I have the water boiling already. I'm just gonna wait for that to fully boil, and then I'm gonna start making it. I'm sorry for this lighting. The sun is like, it will shine at my face and then it will go away. I don't know why, but I think it's the clouds moving, honestly. But I will check back with you once it starts boiling and once I put it in. Okay, so the water is still boiling for the pasta, but I decided I'm gonna just get started on that chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the package and I'm gonna bring you guys up closer. Okay, before I go ahead and prepare the meat, I'm gonna go ahead and cut everything else that I'm gonna put into the pasta. So I'm getting some onion, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut some. I'm gonna cut about this much onion, and I am gonna take off all of this and rinse it. Okay, and now that it's rinsed, I'm gonna cut it to very small pieces. Okay. And I'm gonna cut it up a little bit more. Alright, and now that that is all chopped up, I'm gonna set this to the side and I'm gonna put it in a little container. So I'm putting on this. Okay, and now the garlic. I'm gonna add all of this. So this is gonna be 4 cloves. Okay, and I'm gonna first peel all of them. kind of split this one in half, so it's a little harder to take out. Alright. And the last one, I feel like this one still has a little bit of the peel. Yeah. Okay. And this one. Okay, that's good. And now I'm just gonna chop it up. I like to cut my vegetables first, then the meat, because I don't like to contaminate the knife or the board. I don't want to have to use another one, so this just makes it easier to cut these and then set them aside. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Some pieces are bigger than others, but I'm okay with that. Alright, and the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut some greens because I want to add greens to my pasta. I have half and half blend, and I got some half and half blend, and I just want to chop that really small. It doesn't have to be too small just because it already shrinks in size once it's cooked. So I'm gonna leave it like that and put it in a bowl. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. So I'm gonna add another little bunch and chop all of that up. Okay, and I'm gonna add that. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse this and cut the meat. And before I cut the meat, I'm actually gonna go ahead and get a pan with some oil and start heating that up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the meat, and I just want to cut it a little bit, not too much. So most of the time, I don't really like much meat in my pasta unless it's like breaded. Doesn't necessarily have to be fried, but when it's breaded chicken, I like that a little more, even though I know it's a little unhealthy. Anyways, I try to avoid it, but breaded chicken on pasta is so good. And if you've never tried an eggplant parm, I highly recommend that, especially if you're vegan. Those are my favorite. I used to be vegan, and that was like one of my top things. I wasn't 100% vegan. Some things I clearly could not let go of, like cheese. But now I honestly don't eat cheese that much. I try to avoid it. The only cheese I really do eat now is like almond mozzarella cheese. That one is my favorite, but if you don't like that one, there's also cashew cheese. Although that one has a little bit of an aftertaste to me, which is why I don't like it. If you like it, I highly recommend you substitute that instead of real cheese, because the real stuff is not good for you. If you've seen especially if you've seen my baking videos, you will know that I don't drink milk, like regular milk, I guess. I prefer almond or oat milk. Honestly, oat milk is one of my favorites, but lately I've been considering switching to almond milk. Even though to me, I'm big on like drinking coffee or drinking matcha, and I just feel like oat milk makes your drinks more creamier. So. This has like the tiniest bit of fat on it, but I'm gonna leave it. Even though most of the time I do take that off, I'm going to leave it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and season it on here. Usually I do it on the pan, but I think it might be easier to just So usually I season this on the pan, but I'm gonna go ahead and season it here. I got this new seasoning from Trader Joe's, which was recommended to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that. And I'm also gonna put a little olive oil here. I'm gonna add extra pepper because I love pepper, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And now I'm gonna mix it. I always feel the urge to add some, I think it's paprika. Yeah, there's like this smoked paprika seasoning that I love. It's so good. I think it's the perfect seasoning for like barbecue, but because this is fettuccine, I know it's not gonna go with it, so I won't add it. And I'm just gonna leave it like that until the pan is hot, and then I will put it on, and I will probably add some garlic salt on this too, because I don't think that has much salt on it. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and I will be back. Okay, so really quick, I wanted to show you the oil is hot, so I'm ready to add that chicken on there. And I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up to see that. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that chicken. I don't know about you guys, but that sound is so pleasing to me. Like, I know good food is being made when I hear that. I'm gonna go ahead and just spread that out a bit, and I'm going to lower the heat just a little bit. Add a little more oil in the middle. Wow, that smells amazing. I wish that you guys could smell this right now. Even though I know, like, I could cook like really difficult things, pasta is just one of my favorite things to cook. I know it's like very easy, but it's my favorite. Like, it always comes out good and never disappoints. It always satisfies me. Alright, the water is starting to boil, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add the pasta now. Okay, so this one is that chickpea pasta, and then I'm gonna show you, it looks different. It's a little darker. This one is the brown rice lentil one. So a little darker in color, but I'm hoping that even though it's gonna taste different because one is just harder than the other, and it will taste good with all the seasonings. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let that boil, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just let that cook. After it's done, I'm gonna show you what's next. Okay, I wanted to give you guys a little update on how everything is, and the pasta is almost ready. Look, so good. And now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the chicken. You can see it's basically empty. I'm gonna go ahead and add olive oil on there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add everything that we chopped at first. So the onion and the garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of that in there. And I'm gonna wait till that grills a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the greens. And the chicken still has a little bit to go, so I'm gonna higher the heat on this one. Okay, so it's starting to turn a little brown, but now that it looks like this, I'm gonna go ahead and add those greens, and I'm gonna let that cook, and then add the pasta sauce. Okay, so it is pretty much how I want it to be, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add that pasta sauce. I'm gonna be using Rao's roasted garlic Alfredo sauce, and it's my first time trying this, so I'm gonna hope that it's good. And I'm gonna add that much for now, and then I'm going to add some cheese to it. Okay, so it's pretty much already melted. Now I'm gonna add that pasta in there. Oh, okay. And I'm just gonna get the little bits that are falling through and mix all of that up. I'm gonna be using this sauce here, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of it. My favorite are the pink sauce. Okay. And then this is a little hard to mix because one of the pastas, I guess, overcooked a little. I probably should have added the other one knowing that it was gonna get hard. So knowing that the consistency of it is hard, I probably should have put the other one first, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like that. And now I'm gonna prep it. And this is my meal prep ready to go. I did overnight oats. I didn't really show you guys the recipe for this, but the recipe will be up on my TikTok. And I like to add fruit to it too, except I don't do it now. I don't prep the fruit basically. I do it fresh in the morning because that's kind of how I like it. And then this is the pasta ready to go. I do it for honestly, I do it for the days that I need it. So I know these 3 next days are gonna be busy, and that's why I got 3 containers there. So that is gonna be it for my meal prep. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video and you are now going to try to meal prep, because honestly, meal prepping saves you so much time. I never really used to meal prep because I was just like, who wants to eat the same thing every day? But I would want to eat the same thing every day if it's the food I like, and that's why I make it like this. I don't make it to really gain or lose weight, but I do it to stay healthy. So like you just saw in the video, it is pasta, which is technically not the healthiest, but it's not actual pasta. It's gluten-free and it's controlled with the sauce and with everything. Everything is already prepped how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna make it. And it's not overdoing it, because I feel like before, when I used to make pasta and I used to serve myself a bowl, it wasn't proportioned. I would sometimes serve myself a lot and I would eat it because I didn't want to put it back. And this way I know exactly how much I'm eating every day and I'm not overdoing it. And that's what I love about meal prepping. So definitely recommend you guys try meal prepping. Remember to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.